Hey, everybody, welcome up to the filler segment. We're just going to do a special Sunday edition today, guys. We're going to talk about war games for a second. We didn't get a chance to recap it. So we'll go right into this. This is your boy, Brian, and my boy, one half of the tag team champion of the world, Will, the real deal, Richmond. We're going to what up, everybody? Let's just go on and kick this thing off. We're going to talk about the women. Started it off. I think it really fell flat myself. It was a lot of bocce.
Flat. I'm listening.
Personally, I think it was flat because what's her name? I don't think she took it seriously. Nia.
She yes and no. Okay, so like I read something that she said, or maybe something that someone else said in her defense, that she's just in a lose-lose. It's like if she's aggressive, then somebody gets hurt. If she's not aggressive, then she don't care. So like the happy medium that she gave us was kind of, I don't know, it was extremely subpar, but I don't think she's the reason. Honestly, I don't even have I think the women's match was better than the men's match, to be brutally honest. I felt like the women's match was better than the men's match.
No, I really don't. I think it really was. It fell flat for what a women's match should have been. Because Nia was. Then who else? Did you even Candice LeRae? Did you even notice her in the match?
No, and she was the one that had the second most experience. Her and Io, because they did the NXT War Games women's match.
Right.
I want to say Candice was in that first one that they did. She was more like of a throw-in to me. Bailey was a throw-in because of the situation. Bailey didn't really make that big of an impact to me either. Along with Candice,
right?
But like from start to finish, though, I don't know. Maybe because I was expecting more from the men's match than what we got. Excuse me, and we'll touch on that. I'll elaborate on that later. But I don't know, man. I didn't think that the women's match was that bad. Personally.
Well, that's you personally, but we have two different opinions, and I think it was bad.
And listen, man, that's the sole purpose of us doing what we're doing. You know, That's the sole purpose of us doing what we're doing. You know, can't agree on everything, because if we did, we'd just be sitting here talking wrestling. I mean, which we really are, but
I don't know what we're gonna do with what's gonna happen between Rhea and Liv Morgan now, since Rhea got the pin in that match. To you, what do you think?
They're probably gonna make her go through Raquel first.
I don't know why.
I mean, neither. But you know, the whole MJF theory: beat this person so you can get to me. But I wouldn't mind seeing that match next weekend. You know, we got a big show, big return, a lot of nostalgia for the fans that are in our age bracket. Actually, one of my favorites growing up, Saturday Night's Main Event. But I wouldn't mind seeing it then. I think they could save it for the Rumble. It's a lot of uncertainty going into the Women's Rumble. I don't want to. I could see Rhea winning another Women's Rumble, but do you really want to drag this out all the way until Mania, or do you kind of want to get this ball rolling and kind of see what's next with Judgment Day? Because I got a couple theories about that too.
Okay.
I think Dirty Dom gonna get done dirty this time.
Oh yeah, they're about to get him up out of there.
I ain't even talking about just the group. I'm talking about by Liv. I really feel like Liv and Finn, because remember, keep in mind, Finn was the one that had the hotel room key.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Finn was the one that had the hotel room key. So I really feel like they're gonna try to go with that somehow, some way. But since Rhea picked up the pin, yeah, I mean, she's been in line for another shot. There's really nobody to really put in front of her, and it wouldn't make sense for Tiffany to cash in on Liv. Unless they're planning on putting Liv on SmackDown, because there have been talks about which talent is going to which show, probably by the end of this month or whenever Raw actually debuts on Netflix. Because I know Gunther's making the switch. I want to say it was three people I heard almost definitely.
Big head. What's his name?
Trick.
No, he's going. Him too.
Yeah, Trick, Gunther, and somebody else is supposed to be all going to SmackDown.
The fake ass, the fake Kurt Angle.
Oh, Gable, yeah, and that group, yeah, Shorty G.
Yep. So Shorty G.
I mean, he's not a real impactful. That's not a real impactful move though, like because you kind of pissed on his push by not having him beat Gunther, you know. But yeah, man, you gotta do something with Rhea and Liv at this stage because it's been going on since what, SummerSlam. I want to say, Rhea lost when she came back and then lost to some, whatever the case is. It's been going on. Like I understand the long-term storytelling, but you got to make something. You got to make something shake at this point because it's starting to really kind of look stale. It's starting to look like it's losing its steam. You know.
Do me a favor. Get on your TikTok.
Yep.
But turn the volume all the way down. You should have an invite now.
Turn my volume down first. Nope.
I invited you to be a guest.
Nope. No notification.
How about now?
Oh, there we go. Pow.
Good. Okay. Just make sure it stays down so we don't get any feedback. And we are both on there now. Not video, but just voice. Okay. All right. So we talked about the women's match real quick. Let's talk about the U.S. title match, which it's kind of like they started it real quick all of a sudden, and nothing was coming about it, and then they put them over.
Yeah, I'm not upset with that. I'm not upset with that at all.
I can hear you. We're gonna have to stop. Yeah, this feedback's bad.
I'm really not upset with the fact that Shinsuke went over.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, he had 40 matches with one. He was 1-39, I think, in 2023.
Then all of a sudden he wins.
He was that's the reward. You do what you're asked to do, put over. You get repackaged, and then you get your push. Yeah, LA Knight's gonna win it back at some point, probably Elimination Chamber. I would give Shinsuke a decent little run before you circle it back around with LA Knight. It's not like you can't trust Shinsuke carrying a title. He's a professional. Like I just said, he literally just went 1-39 over the course of a year. So I think that this is good on Triple H, that he's recognizing the people who've been putting in work and the types of talent that have been putting in work, and he's rewarding them for it. Like, this is what happens when you stick around and you don't wait until your deal is up and take your ball and go down there and play for Super Mario. But you know what I'm saying? But it's good. It's good on Triple H that he's willing to stick it out with his veterans, and Shinsuke's a Triple H guy. He was the one that kind of got him in the when they brought him over to NXT. So he's got a lot of faith in him and shows that he trusts him. And I'm loving heel Shinsuke right now. That mask is everything right now. On the entrance, the new theme is dope. These dudes finally got one right. these new set of producers.
I got a theory on that.
Right. I'm listening.
He was about ready to get up out of there if they didn't do something.
Shinsuke?
Yeah.
Do you blame him? Because that's what everybody else did. That's
he still might. He still might leave. That ain't over yet.
I don't know. I don't know. It's been
maybe he wants to go back. I know, but maybe he wants to just go live back in Japan again.
Very true. Very true.
Finish off his career there. Where he started at.
Right, because he is up there in age. Shinsuke's pushing 50, so
yeah,
he's it's about time to wind it down for him. But this was a good little surprise, and I hate surprises unless it's in the wrestling business. I hate surprises like generally, but this was a good one though. I wasn't expecting him to win, and I was saying I wouldn't have been upset either way. But LA Knight had a decent little first title run, 119 days, 120 days. So that was probably just to show, hey, I can carry a title at this level too. and it could be setting him up for something else. He could, I think I may have said this in the group, but this could be setting him up for a really, really good like Rumble showing, like somewhere like around 30 plus minutes. You know
Yeah.
how they do the guys, and the ladies. They'll give somebody that super long run in the Rumble. So this might be setting him up for that. You might want to put him in the Elimination Chamber, not holding a title, so he can kind of just go and just do his thing in there, and it might set him up for a good showing for the Rumble and Elimination Chamber. You never know. But it seems like the booking for LA Knight is about to start getting a little stronger. He's about to probably start getting some more important stories and being some more important matches. And you don't necessarily need a title. Like, he's over. He's definitely over, so he doesn't need a title.
Yeah.
And having him chase one after losing it is a good move, because it's kind of going to show you where that drive is with him to kind of be in that upper esh of that roster. So, but I mean, all in all, it was an okay match. That match was okay. I'm not gonna give it match of the night or nothing like that. But you could tell that there's more to come. You can definitely tell that there's more to come. And Shinsuke is a dude that's gonna work with you. Like, he's not gonna get out there and go stiff or no sell you or anything like that. He's gonna work with you because he's a pro. So this is kind of like a good measuring stick for LA Knight, because beating Logan Paul for a title ain't really saying too much, and he hasn't really had many like signature wins. Like his little story he had, little feud he had with AJ was decent, but you kind of need something else to kind of solidify you with this particular company. So this will be a really good move for LA Knight going forward.
Night. Okay. Then we got the little IC belt. It's kind of been lost in the sauce lately, because I don't think Trips has really been caring about the mid cards lately.
He can't book the mid card. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Like, the main event, he's been awesome. You need to have somebody on your staff up there with you, sitting back there in Gorilla and in these production meetings, that doesn't mind booking the mid card. Like,
yeah.
I get it to an extent. Triple H was a mid-card guy at first, but he spent more of his career being at the top of the card than he was in the middle. So, kind of being in that spot, you would think that he'd put somebody, in that department. Can you book the mid-card? Can you make the mid-card interesting? Because now it just seems like he's doing the same thing his father-in-law was doing, and he's just booking everything. Okay, this is how this is gonna go. This is how that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Just do this so I can get to my two stories on my two shows. So, but he's been struggling booking the mid card. I'm not gonna be afraid to say it.
So he's been struggling. So he's been struggling to book the mid card. I think he needs to maybe like you said, have somebody help him out a lot, because
Robert
maybe, but he just I don't know why he's he's there. So maybe it's not him. Maybe somebody else behind the scenes is not actually stepping up and helping him.
Yeah, I don't know what the process is like. I don't know if the producers have a say in how booking goes, or are they just producing matches? Because I would have, like I said, I would have like Bobby Roode or Jason Jordan do the mid card, not only just produce it, but try to book it too, because you never know, man, who you gonna need to put in like the next man up type of situation. So it would be wise, in my opinion, if he had someone else book the mid card and he just like give the final sign off on it, but not let it just be him. Because the mid card is struggling, man. And like we've had plenty of conversations and we've done plenty of shows about the mid card, and it's safe to say that we both enjoy when the mid card is good. It makes the entire show, easier and more enjoyable to watch. And I love the US title. I love the IC belt. So I just want to see them kind of get back to that old prestige they had. Like, Gunther did it justice. I don't know what the issue with the United States title is, probably because it's not a Vince creation, but thinking that we're done with that, it doesn't look like we are.
No.
So, get it together, Trips.
And then we had the World Championship match with Gunther and Damian Priest. I thought it'd be better than it was.
I did too. And Finn didn't need to interfere, but I understand storytelling. I just really was expecting a that one too. along with the men's War Games match, I was expecting a just a better match. In my opinion, I was really expecting a better match. You know, maybe my expectations were too high in general for the show itself because of everything leading up with this whole Civil War thing, but like their first match was better than the one that they had last weekend. You know, I was kind of expecting to build on that, but we're definitely getting a third match. We are definitely getting a third match. When I don't really care.
know why, because it's already 2-0, basically.
Yeah, but the one that Priest could win the one that really matters. He can win the one that really, and let's say that he does, and maybe like it's like a DQ win, and you know he kind of shortens the deficit and then gets like another tied up 2-2, and then have a big payoff match down the line, maybe Elimination Chamber or whatever. Because I don't even remember when Elimination Chamber is. February now? No, because Royal Rumble's in February, so Chamber match is probably in March. Elimination Chamber's in March, so you got to do something before Mania. Something. Whether you put the title back on Priest, or you know, but something got to happen. Like I really feel like we are going to get a Kaiser Gunther match eventually. I don't see them to, you know, teaming too much longer because Kaiser's really starting to carve his own path.
Yeah, I think it's whack.
I mean, yeah. Like you started out Imperium with 4 guys, and then Alexander Wolf left.
Now it's 2.
Yeah, because we're not even going to talk about your guy, little Fabian Eichner.
Well, he did a lot of stuff backstage he wasn't supposed to be doing.
Talk about Vinci?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fabian Eichner? Yes.
Now he's gone.
Yep, he's trash, man. Did they get rid of him? Is he done?
I mean, he's not there, really.
No, he lost in like 8 seconds to Apollo, who got super kicked going through the security gate on
but so
Friday,
he's both of them are gone now. Basically. So, well, we'll jump into the men's War Games match, which I really do miss Survivor Series with the traditional Survivor Series match.
I do too.
I don't know why they went away from that.
The fans complaining, probably. I mean, like I get. Here's my thing. It's cool to have the War Games matches, right? But you have such a deep roster, you could have the elimination matches with whoever's left on the roster. It doesn't have to be singles match, War Games. You don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like you could have had Cody captain the team. You could have had Gunther captain the team. You could have had LA Knight captain the team. You could have had Bromberg captain the team, and that could have gave all of your champions something to do. The tag team elimination match is way too much. There's really no room to work because, like, looking back, even like looking at the first 2 that they did in 87 and 88, when they had the guy standing on the apron, there was really no room to hit the ropes because everybody was there. So maybe do like a tag team and 3 singles and do it that just like how they used to do it. Bring back and I'm really not one for they should do this again. But Survivor Series should have never changed from the jump. Should have never ever changed at all.
But
that's like almost changing the format for the Royal Rumble. You don't want to do that.
Well, the OG Bloodline wins, and I don't know what they're really going to go from here now. Everybody's hurt.
Yeah. I didn't realize that Tongaloa was hurt until yesterday morning because I didn't see him on SmackDown Friday. I'm thinking like, all right, it's only time.
Well, he's wasn't there anyways.
I mean, he was there, but I didn't realize. Like, I don't even like. I know at what point in the match that Jimmy got hurt. I know what point in the match that Bronson Reed got hurt.
No, I said he hasn't been there the whole time. Basically,
no. But tell me what point in the match Tongaloa tore his bicep. Like, how did you did enough to tear your bicep, homie? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been getting A's on the project, not doing shit since you got there. But now you get hurt in a War Games match, and I couldn't even recall at what point in the match. Listen, silver lining though, all of those injuries, none of them were CM Punk. Much to your dismay, I'm pretty sure, because you're not a Pepsi Field fan, but none of them were him.
It's a matter of time with him.
You think so? He's brittle. Dude, 47, man. Dude is 47. But you're right, because he's always hurt. And he didn't really change his work style from 10 years ago.
I know.
But but to answer your question, though, it's like, as far as where does this go, Heyman's favor is going to play a big part. I really feel like the Rumble's going to come down to Punk and Roman, and that's when the favor is going to, when Punk is going to need his favor to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with Punk and Seth? I've been seeing a lot of stuff online about how Drew and Seth and KO should form an alliance because everybody's pissed off at the same people. So, my enemy is my friend and all of that other good stuff. We'll see where that goes because Drew is back now. So, but like as far as the men's War Games match goes, though, so we can kind of stay on topic. Again, I was expecting more.
Yeah.
I'm glad that OG Bloodline won. I don't think Roman would have been able to. I'm not even gonna say Roman. I don't think it would have been wise to book him to lose such a big match. That wouldn't have been the move. He needs momentum going into Mania, as much momentum as he could possibly get. But it's only a matter of time before we see that old Roman. You know what I'm saying? That old manipulative.
Yep.
Because you can see it in some of his expressions. Like, he hides it so well. He hates Jay's entrance. He hates it. I don't care if he yeeted on SmackDown or not. He hates it. You can look at him and tell he can't stand the fact that. And yes, he did tell him, we're proud of you. We're all proud of you. That's all a part of. I need you right now. So let me tell you what I need to say. Let me say what sounds good so you can come back. But I really feel like eventually he's gonna get everybody back and keep everybody back for some extended period of time, and then it's just gonna all kind of crumble again because of him. I don't really feel like he's seen like the error of his ways or anything like that. And this is making for a great story because going into Mania, he's probably more than likely it's just gonna be him. It's just gonna be him. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not, but at the same time, I have a strong feeling that it is gonna be him. But this favor is really like the story now. It's really going to be the story now because you heard what KO said to Michael Cole on Friday. Whenever me and Sammy are going to cross that bridge when we come to it, so that's coming. I really feel like once Jay's toenail grow or Jimmy's toenail grows back, that they're probably going to pair them up with especially with the Netflix move, and all of them are going to be on Raw. So you pretty much have to put the Usos back together as a team. And I'm excited if that happens. I'm excited for that because I want to see them as faces go against a heel New Day because we've only seen it one way. I would like to see it go the other way. Sammy and Drew, that's going to be something going forward. But it's really so much you can do right now after this War Games match. It's so many different directions you can take the story in, and it's keeping us interested, and I'm fully on board.
We'll see. We didn't really get too much afterwards, so we'll see. Roman's back on another break, it looks like.
You think is that what's been being said?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
so we'll see where.
He'll be at the Rumble. I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the Rumble. If he doesn't, he's going to,
Yeah, he'll be at the Rumble. But I just want to see where it goes from there. So we'll see, guys. It's gonna be very interesting for the next month, 2 months. Basically 2 months now because it's at the end of it's in February now, right? February 1st.
Yeah, February 1st. Yeah. I'm pissed off about the start time though, because that means it's gonna be like 2:00 for you, 3:00 for you. They said that this Rumble start time was at 6 this year. Not like no pre-show start at 6.
No, Rumble's here.
The Rumble
in the
is
States.
yeah, but it starts at 6. It's starting at 6.
Yeah, that's fine. 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, old school
Ain't that-
WrestleMania type stuff. Remember they used to show WrestleMania in the afternoon.
Well, that's on a Saturday, Sunday. It don't matter.
Still though, like who? Man, it'll be February. Listen, I'm just happy that it's not like cool that y'all moved it to February. I'm glad it ain't interfering with All-Star Weekend because I would have had been a problem. You can't be interfering with All-Star Weekend. I don't care how boring it is. Don't be interfering with my All-Star Weekend.
Right.
You know.
Okay. We do thank you guys for joining in for this impromptu episode. Tune in next week to see our latest episode of pod. Go to YouTube and look at our latest one. We just had an interview Jake St. Patrick, Indiana, independent wrestler out of Florida. If you will, please go check it out. If you can just follow us on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram, and Twitch. Twitch now. We're on Twitch now. We'll greatly appreciate it, and we thank you. Until next time, guys. Peace.